Hi everyone.
Good evening.
We have our special assistant today, Taco.
Taco. Taco is probably like 100 years old in human age. Still a fighter. Right?
Anyway, so today's topic is what happens if you get allergic reaction when you're taking herbal medicines, and what should you do about it. I want to clarify something because just because you have a rash or you have like pimples popping out after you take the herbal medicine, it doesn't always mean that it's an allergic reaction. Because sometimes when I'm prescribing herbs, when I have to detox patient's liver or some organs, the toxins deep inside your body will tend to get pushed out to the surface. So some people can have rash or pimples or some sort of
Itchiness? Swell?
Maybe rarely. So it can be like some sort of skin irritation. It happens, or people have more pimples on their face, or
Running nose?
running nose. Yeah, maybe. Or some people who has like a lung issue, and there are lots of like old phlegm stuck inside the lung. They'll tend to starting to have more and more sputum and phlegms coughing out. It doesn't mean that it's a bad sign. It just means that the old stuff is moving and it's supposed to come out, and once you get rid of it, you feel better. So this type of reaction, we call it like a detox reaction. So judging from the name, you probably understand easier. So usually this type of detox reaction will happens the strongest in the very beginning, maybe like your first or second days when you're taking the herbal medicine, and the severity should generally decrease as you keep on taking it. So, however, if you after you take the herbal medicine for even for more than 3 days and even up to a week, you're still feeling discomfort, there's new symptoms popping out, and it could just mean that this medicine doesn't suit your body type. So what you need to do, or the best way to go about it, is to go back to your practitioner, TCM doctor, to ask them, why is this happening to me? Because sometimes I do get questions from friends or patients. They say, "Oh, this doctor gave me some herbal medicine. I've taken it for 2 days and it's giving me this and this and that. Is that normal?" And I usually don't know how to answer that question because I don't know what your body condition is, what the doctor prescribed for you, and what were they hoping to achieve with the medicine. So for example, if you have a cold, you have fever, you have chills, you have body ache, the medicine I prescribe is usually tend to warm, kind of just to help your body release some sweats, very mild sweat, and once you break the mild sweat, your fever, your chills, and your common cold would go away. So, and it will only happen in the very beginning, like the first day. It might happen only once, and then you're much better after that. So would you see this as a allergic reaction? Probably not.
No, if it's improving by days.
Yeah, so you need to kind of pay attention to the severity of the symptoms or other things that you normally experience. Let's say you have good appetite, but all of a sudden your appetite decrease a lot, or you don't need to go to the bathroom every hour, and all of a sudden you have to go like every hour or less. So you do need to pay attention to that, and then communicate with your doctor and ask them, is this normal? Is this what you were expecting to happen to me? And then they will be able to answer your question much better than me. So normally I would just ask those people to go back to your doctor and ask them what's going on, and then see if they have answer for you. Because otherwise, if you want to come see me, and I have to kind of start the treatment from step one again. So it doesn't matter, because I don't know what other doctors did for you. So if you come to see me, you have to start from scratch, and maybe you have to go through the same thing again, because I have no information. So I think that kind of basically answered the question. And the detox reaction, sometimes it can be diarrhea too. Like if somebody has, let's say, very severe constipation, and then this medicine is supposed to help them defecate more and get rid of the old stools in their intestines. So that could be expected. But sometimes, because everybody's a little bit different, sometimes the things can be unexpected, but the general guideline is that you need to know, like, are you sleeping better? Are you eating better? Is your thirst level, water intake better than before? Whether it's a lot back down to normal or too little back to normal. And your bowel movement, whether you going every day and feeling empty every time you go. And also urinations, if you go every probably 2 to 3 hours, that's normal. And after you have a cup of water, you probably usually go, you don't need to go within an hour. And also for women, the period should be pain-free, discomfort-free. You probably don't even notice that it is coming, and then all of a sudden it just came, and then no really discomfort or pain during the menstruation period. Yeah, so I think that's it. But I have an example of a patient who I saw recently. I mentioned him a couple episodes ago. He drinks a lot of coffee, so his body is always very hyper, very very tense, very excited. So the medicine I gave him is to help him kind of calm down. And after the first day he took it, he emailed me right away, because he said, oh, last night he had, all of a sudden he has like feeling very hot, and then started sweating, and his intestine was moving a lot, and he even had some sort of like abdominal pain. He said he felt like he almost have to go to a hospital if it gets worse. But good thing is that he took a shower afterwards, and he was able to feel much better. And then he emailed me next morning. So that kind of reaction is a little bit unexpected, because the day before he asked me, oh, what should I expect after I take the medicine? I said probably just a little bit more few more bowel movements, maybe diarrhea, because there is a rhubarb, 大黄 in his formula. So I wasn't expecting he would have like so much, like a very severe reaction to it. But the day after, I told him to reduce the dosage to half and then start adding little by little each time. So originally I asked him to take 10 grams a day. The next day he was able to take 8 grams a day without any of these discomfort reactions. So that means the first day is sort of like a detox reaction for him. It's rare, but it does happen to some people, and we need to I need to make sure if you're feeling better after that and it doesn't continue. In the past, when I was working for another clinic, there was a patient who I didn't see for the first visit, but then he had like really discomfort after taking the medicine. He felt like he was getting sick, he's feeling cold. So, and after that he tried the medicine again. It gave him the exact same reaction. So I know it's not a detox reaction that he's supposed to have. So I quickly kind of look at what he came in for and what the other doctor prescribed for him. So I think that medicine the doctor gave him was a little bit too cold for his body. That's why he has a lot of reaction, that he feel like he's getting sick. So I gave him something else to kind of reverse the effect. And after that, he was feeling better. So really, you just really need to communicate what you're experiencing or what you're feeling with your doctor. That's the most important part, because I don't know why in Asian communities, when a patient goes to see a doctor and then they took the herbal medicine, if they have like discomfort or some weird reaction, they will just leave that doctor. They will go see a new one. I don't know why. Like, they don't even try to communicate that with their original doctor.
They just don't want to give a second chance, or they don't want to chance themselves again.
Yeah,
without knowing what's going on.
Yeah, maybe the doctors are too busy to explain what would happen or what they expect to happen. But like I said, sometimes some people do have rare reaction to the herbal medicine. So try your best to go back to your original doctor, explain what happened. So I think that's the best way. You don't always have to come to me, and if you find a doctor that you can trust, that he's able to listen to what you're having and then able to communicate, explain what he's hoping to achieve, explain the steps of the treatment and the treatment process that might be suitable for you, then you probably is able to trust this person a couple times. I think at least 3 times, give him a chance, three chances before you go find someone else. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we don't have any questions, we'll start the Mandarin version very shortly. That's it for this week. It's quite short.
Don't forget to communicate with your doctor.
Yep.